Hello and welcome to my final match of the Dominion League season. The situation is that I have clinched non-demotion. I can promote if I win 3.5 games. If Xyrix wins all 6 games, he promotes, and if neither of those things happen, then Lemon Spawn promotes. So, should be exciting. To start off here, we've got Amulet, Apprentice, trashing, draw from mostly Apprentice, I guess a Black Cat as well, plus actions from Walled Village and Fortress, and Crown, gains from Grand Market, Ironworks, and maybe Candlestick Maker. I think we definitely want to get an Amulet, get started on trashing. Like I mentioned, Apprentice Fortress looks like the primary draw here. Do we want to gain an Ironworks to start with? That's not really going to help us hit Apprentice. It will be useful for gaining fortresses. The alternative would be... what? I don't know. I think I am just going to go ahead and take an Ironworks. Looks like, yeah, Xyrix has a 5-2. I do think that's probably better. Don't mind getting a second Amulet. I do mind that I'm not going to get to play my Amulet this turn. I guess there's probably rather pick up like a fortress or something here. And then maybe we get the Amulet off of Ironworks, yeah. Alright. Do we in fact take another Amulet or do we wait on that? I'm gonna buy a Black Cat, right? So that getting another fortress might make more sense. Set ourselves up to potentially hit 5. Or make it more likely, at least. I think I prefer that. No Black Cat. We do have Fortress Black Cat down there, though. We also have the Ironworks. So 3 coins down there. I wonder if we're just supposed to take another fortress here, honestly. Like, we can gain silvers off of Amulet. But... and we can gain another Amulet off of Ironworks if we want one in the shuffle. And also gain a Black Cat. Oh, shit. No. We bottom deck the Fortress and the Ironworks. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Alright. Do we take another Black Cat here? I guess probably. The alternative is to take a silver. Silver's not going to do much if we draw. Man. That was really not called for. Ugh. And now we don't see any Black Cats. Yeah. Okay. Okay, at least we saw a fortress. Yeah, but xyrix has the Apprentice, like, from the opening. We're totally gonna lose this game. I don't see much of any way around it. Our draws have not been cooperative at all. I don't know. Maybe I should have opened Amulet Silver or something and just, like, crossed my fingers on hitting 5, but I kind of figured, you know, we'll trash a little bit and then we'll hit 5 off of, like, having a little bit of draw. We sure didn't do that. We sure didn't do that. Now the question is going to be, do we trash again, or do we... What do we even do? Like I mean... We have another black cat down here. We can't really afford to trigger the shuffle. I think we gotta take coin. And we really need an Apprentice. Man. The only real saving grace we have is I don't think that xyrix has done anything particularly to build towards being able to afford a grand market. But it's not much of a saving grace. Maybe we were supposed to take a silver there. We didn't end up needing the coin, but it's like I'm afraid of not drawing, of course. Huh. Okay. Oh. What do we gain with the ironworks? Like, we could gain a candlestick maker. I guess. Gain a second amulet. Trash twice, we buy a 5, and then next turn we could take 2 silvers and potentially get to Grand Market. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Okay, now do we... The most straightforward way to do that would be to get a crown here, and then we could crown a silver, but we could also ironworks for a silver. So we could go for another Apprentice. I am, like, slightly worried about crowns getting trashed by Bandit. That's another consideration here. Yeah, let's get the Apprentice and just, like, make sure... Oh, damn it. You gotta be kidding me. Grr! Ridiculous. I don't even know if I'm supposed to trash a black cat or the apprentice. Trashing the apprentice really hurts. Trashing a black cat is not amazing. It's fucked up. Jesus. Okay. At least we did find one. Oh, I guess we could... I thought about... never mind. Yeah, we're not in a good spot, obviously. Thinking about, like, maybe there was a world where we didn't need to gain 3 silvers there. I don't know. It's obviously not great. It's not, like, the worst thing, but... setting our opponent up to get a bunch of aqueduct points, among other things. I guess if they do, we get to react with Black Cat, so that's something. So estates are almost gone, fortresses are low, Black Cats are low. Nobody has a lot of buys yet. But it's coming. It is coming. I assume this is just going to be double Grand Market. Maybe it'll take the aqueduct points. Oh, okay. Interesting, they didn't take Grand Market at all. Oh no. No. Well, I think we play for the long game here. Just to say, I think we take a Grand Market. Do we take another Black Cat? Probably. It does lower piles. They don't have that many gains. Ironworks, Grand Market, Candlestick Maker. 2 buys, 3 buys, Ironworks, 1 worm. It's probably not in our interest to lower that. Let's get the Grand Market. And we could take a Candlestick Maker, but I continue to be worried about my draw. They got a 3rd Apprentice. Was that last turn? Yeah. They're not gonna have trouble drawing. Annoying. Oh god, that's so fucked. Damn it! Come on. Interesting. It would sure be useful to have another Black Cat in the shuffle. I don't know. I don't know if that's what we need to be gaining with Ironworks right now. Ugh. They got another Ironworks, so now they have... And they got a Crown. So they have 3 buys plus the Crown plus 2 Ironworks is 5 gains. So they can already potentially pile if we... I guess it'd be fortresses actually. That I guess we're not immediately at risk. Right. I'm doing it. This is so bullshit. Just take a walled village. That I can't believe that bandit discarded both of my apprentices. It's just fucked up. Something they could do is iron. No, they can't. Estates are gone. Never mind. I was gonna say Ironworks for estate to test for Black Cat and also be able to trash it. Actually, oh, they do have a second amulet. Yeah. No, there's no estates left. You have an Ironworks pile out? Man. Well, at least I was player 2. That was, I don't know. I really just didn't have a chance in that game. I don't really think there's much doing there. All right. We got Urchin, Sentinel, Sea trade, technically bishop, monastery, a lot of trashing. Activated cities are the draw. Plus buy is just activated animal fare. There's also specialist for gains. Specialist on city looks pretty relevant. So I'm thinking about like double urchin is pretty slow compared to sentinel. What about just going like urchin also kind of helps sentinel in a way. I think we want to play with urchin. I'm not sure if we want to open with it. We could go like alley sentinel, and then we're guaranteed to see the sentinel. Is there a way to receive tribute here? Not really. Unless we're gonna have to gain stuff with specialist, and then we'll have the stuff that we want anyway. I think I like alley sentinel. And then we'll pick up urchin after that. Okay. Do we want to get the urchin right now? Next turn, got one estate down there, so we're gonna hit 3. So do we want to top deck an urchin, or do we want to top deck a silver? Probably urchin. Xyrix gets to play. Okay, if he had sentinel, he'd have played it. So. Second sentinel, interesting. Ah, damn it. Man, we didn't see the sentinel, and we did see, like, that was really, we didn't see the silver, we saw the estate. That was really well set up to prevent us from hitting 5. Like, god damn it. We had to have been like going into the turn where we played sentinel, we had to have been favored to hit 5. Like, I not believe that we weren't. All right. We want to play the alley. Even though it did risk that we like saw a state and then to deal with that. But all right. Do we just go for, do we go city first? City and then specialist? Or specialist better? Specialist can double play a silver. Double playing sentinel isn't terrible. There's also sea trade to potentially consider as like a way of cleaning up. I think specialist is better. I guess the issue is that specialist is functionally terminal if a client, but we can double play the sentinel as I mentioned. If we do that, we're not very likely to hit 5, granted. So we can also double play alley. City just sort of doesn't get in the way. I think I'm going to take the specialist. Wait, why does xyrix have an alley in hand? How'd that happen? I guess alley can generally set up sentinel, so maybe we don't need to C-trade. A little unfortunate, but... So now the question is, do we specialist the alley, or do we specialist the sentinel? Or the silver? Look, I guess the real question is, do we play the alley, or do we specialist the alley? If we want to hit 5... I think we specialist the alley. And then, yeah, we can draw the silver and have the city on top. We want second... I think we go second city to make it more likely that we can specialist a city. I think that does more than getting another specialist does. I think. That second sentinel isn't in the trash. Interesting. I guess it can be turned into an animal fair. Yeah. Okay, so I think we do city first, and sentinel. Alley. We could get another alley. It's not bad. We just get another silver. I mean, if once we've trashed all of our copper, we kind of need it anyway. Get the animal fair later, but yeah, one more silver is probably fine. We need to get another specialist now so that we can multiply our specialists. Would have liked to do that this past turn. Maybe I should have double played the city instead so that I could get another specialist. I could see that. Don't need all these cities. Might as well just discard one. We do need the silver. Interesting. So you're just going to do animal fair stuff and not play with city? Doesn't seem like it will work. I think I'm fine to just leave the Sentinel on top, gain a copy of this, gain another Specialist. I'd really like to Specialist, but may not have that opportunity here. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, well, guess we're just going to do gain city by Specialist. We really do need to get an animal fair at some point here. I did try to hang on to my Sentinel for that. I mean, we do still have 2 coppers. It'd be nice to trash them, but... Yeah, I think it's not worth it. I think we just hang on to the Specialist and aim to... Or the Sentinel, aim to... turn that into an animal fair, gain 1 city here, and try to gain as many Specialists as we can. Well... Hmm. And go exactly according to plan. Alright, cities are online. You got more of them. But Xyrix has more animal fairs. We got more cities. We've also got more... Maybe have more special... No, I guess we have the same number of specialists. It's a little surprising, actually. I felt like I was going for that earlier, but... I think Xyrix maybe got a little bit thinner because of the double Sentinel. So the goal would be to gain 2 specialists before we play, like, to play as few cities as possible before we gain 2 specialists. I'm gonna be pretty surprised if Xyrix doesn't take points here, because I feel like the pile-out threat is pretty real. Yeah. Okay, so... How do we do this? We want to gain 2 specialists. Right now we can only gain 1, but I think if we do this, do that. All right. I feel like I needed to see these more clumped up for this to work. I mean, we've only played 2 cities, granted. But we gain a copy now. How are we... Yeah, I needed to have like 3 of them at once so I could go boom, 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 and then gain, gain. And that didn't happen. Played 2 out of 6 cities. We had 2 more on those cards. We discarded a silver and a copper, so we have 5 cards to get through. So we gain a copy now, and we play... Can we line like specialist up? And what would we need to win? Colony Estate is the easiest thing. That's going to be 13 coins. We'd only need to play 1 activated city to get to 13 coins. So I think it's worth going for... Damn it! Okay, well, I think it's fine. We play the Animal Fair, play that again. Wait, what am I talking about? There's not another pile out. Or, yeah, another pile to... Wait, so what do we actually need? 8 estates and a duchy? A bunch of animal fairs? I mean, it's got to be better to gain a copy of Animal Fair than to not. Okay, so we get to 7 buys. Yeah, I think this is just not going to work. We gain a copy of this. We're not like, we don't, yeah, we just didn't. What if we bought Sea Trade? It's too expensive. Yeah, I just shouldn't have gone for it. I mean, I do have more draw, but xyrix probably has enough draw. Do I even take an estate? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was in an awkward spot there, but I probably shouldn't have lowered piles. Well, it's a good thing that He's playing specialist on alley. That's not good though. Yeah. I thought I'd have a little bit better reach there. I think if I'd top decked the specialist, that would have helped significantly, because then I could have. Well, I guess I still would have had to draw. Like I wouldn't have gained the animal fair. I would have just played it again. Yeah. God damn it. I feel like I prefer my approach of like how I built, but really did not come together. Okay. This looks ugly. Church and mercenary trashing. Draw is going to be incredibly difficult. Yeah, Urchin Ninja's got to be the opening, right? There's just about no net draw here. Like, technically there is, but... I guess if you can somehow activate Tormentor, you get some imps, but, like, good luck. Wait, what? Oh, right, Ninja. I was like, the mercenary made me do that? No, it did not. Alright. Yeah, Snowy Village probably is the pickup. The actions. This is going to be so gross. Engineer is also a pretty reasonable pickup. We don't have to take a debt for it either. Feel a little silly, like, just following, but so far it seems pretty correct. So we have no village down there. This is awkward, but I think... Like, we want to attack next turn. We'd also like to play the engineer. And we don't have... We don't have a way to trigger the shuffle. Yeah, I think we just hope that we bottom deck the engineer, basically. Want to get a church? Want to get a silver? How do we play this board? Church, like the trashing from church is not going to be relevant, but like being able to set aside stuff and then like make sure you have a good turn, that could definitely be useful. I mean, eventually it can trash the mercenary. I don't know. We could get a second snowy village with church, like that has some merit. I think I'm down for that. Okay, I think the plan is to church, estate, mercenary, and then play ninja. This is kind of what I'm talking about with the church thing. It's like, well, I wanted to get another church, but what? I don't think I want to be in debt. We could trash a copper. Let's do it. It's not like we need the mercenary to keep attacking. Um, Okay, I guess I can see the logic behind the double ninja. It's like that is the draw. Hmm. It's just it amounts to so little. But I guess you got to do it. It is definitely more efficient than Vault, and you get more control too. Oh, then the cost is just that you can't like do the Vault discard thing, which is a pretty inconsequential consideration. So I guess we probably follow on like double ninja, and then we buy one of these villages and an engineer. Maybe it is. Yeah, it probably is native village, right? What a stupid board. Hmm. Unfortunately, I do not think I want to. Well, I guess it would be nice to play the church here, but I don't. There's nothing to do with it. Dude, that is actually really annoying. I mean, I guess we're gonna. It's not necessarily fine. Well, nothing to be done about it. We set aside the mercenary, or maybe we don't see the mercenary. Okay. Um. So I would like to get another church. Treating it like grotto here. Don't think there's much value to me in trashing the engineer right now. Could get another one. I wonder if we don't even play the mercenary here, if we just... Because like we want to get the ninjas off the deck. This is a really annoying order. Shit. We could just mercenary trash 2 coppers, set aside the engineer. We want a silver. We want an astrolabe. Astrolabe only costs half a card of draw, but also only makes half as much money. I don't really care about plus buy. I'm gonna say silver. I do not like this board. It's just feels terrible. We can't avoid drawing this other ninja. That's so obnoxious. I'm gonna gonna play Ninja Church Engineer, I guess. We do want to get like another native village. We can gain that off the engineer. I'm wondering if we should set aside the silver. Buy the native village. I don't know. I think I'm losing this game. I think xyrix's more aggressive approach to taking this stuff is working better, even though like it does so little, but I guess it does enough. I was afraid of that. Take the last 3 native villages. We can't avoid it. Okay. Do we even want to set aside with this native village? I mean, I'd like to trash these 2 coppers, you know? But how do we do that? I don't know. I mean, I guess we have enough actions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're 1 short. But we want to set a snowy village aside anyway. Okay, so it's fine. I guess we don't get to. Whatever. Do that, or we don't set a snowy village aside, we set native village aside. Sure. Alright. What now? Just take a couple more silvers. Replace the engineer. We do have enough actions. How about that? So if we do that, we have 6 coins. How do we feel about buying gold? It is efficient payload. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna take one. Did they manage to not draw any of those ninjas? No. Did I forget to buy an engineer? I did forget to buy an engineer. I'm an idiot. I just completely. I did, totally intended to. Wait. Let's play ninja first. Man. Alright, well. Do this. We have 9 coins. We could just go like province engineer. Let's go gold engineer. I mean, we could probably use some more draw. Hmm. I also wonder if it's worth playing with a tormentor. These piles are kind of low too. We have a lot of spare actions, so we should add, like, take advantage of that with some more. I think I'm gonna go for the tormentor and then one more ninja. Guess we're not getting the engineer. Whatever. It's the question of should we trash the mercenary? I guess we should. I mean, it is nice to have in a pinch that you can like trash 2 silvers to continue the turn. Pretty rude of xyrix not to play the vault before the ninja. I think I should trash the mercenary. Even though... Oh, I don't want to do that. No. Ugh, I have so many native villages down there. Bunch of nonsense, that is. Ah, shit. That's so bad. Oh, let's see what the Tormentor does. Miserable. Okay. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We discard a ninja? I guess probably not. Oops. He said and then immediately clicked on it to discard it. Alright. Awkward. We do have another native village down there. Did not set it aside. Okay. We discard 2 silvers? Okay. I don't necessarily mind having a silver on top. It's something we can discard. I really would like to be able to set aside the snowy village is the main thing. Now we still only have 2 buys if we don't play both of our snowy villages. It's not like I want to get more buys from Hamlet, so I guess we could look at Astrolabe for that. We go Astrolabe Vault. Or do we need... Maybe we don't need that many buys. Does Engineer let us do anything important? Like, there's potential pile threat with it, but... I don't know. I'm also just thinking about... I'll just take a province. Hamlet has disadvantages in a deck with Snowy Village. So I'm not like thrilled about taking that. So we could take Province Engineer, that's why I was talking about Engineer. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We can use it to gain the last ninja if we want it. We can use it to gain an Astrolabe if we want it. We can also use it to just gain estates, if that makes sense. I do think the church is actually doing some work here. Or the churches are actually doing some work here. It seems like my deck is more consistent. Xyrix does have a bit more payload. So that's a thing. Damn it. Probably just want to play Tormentor Church. I wonder if that helped. Xyrix. I don't know. Do we want an Astrolabe? We could take the last ninja. Yeah, let's take the last ninja. I don't think there's any real risk of Xyrix getting 4 engineers with 1 Snowy Village and 1 Astrolabe. This is... We do have Snowy still aside. Okay, so we can do this. It just keeps not playing that vault when I would appreciate it. I guess there's not really any reason for him to ever play the vault first. Alright, so he's got a points lead. I do feel like his deck should be faced with some struggles, though. We set aside another native village? Really? Okay, what is that last card? What did we discard? We just drew an engineer and we discarded engineer Snowy, so it's also a Snowy Village. Well, I guess that's fine. So we can double province here. And if we don't think that Xyrix is going to double province, that puts us in a good spot. If we do think Xyrix is going to double province, not so much. It's probably worth going for... Like, he had a bunch of cards set aside of the native village last time. Now he doesn't. So, if we think we're going to end the game, we ought to discard the church. It's a bit of a risk. But I'm going to go with... Or if we think the game is going to end, it doesn't necessarily have to be that we're ending the game. But if the silver enables us to put it out of reach or something. Xyrix only has the one snowy village. And we found it. I feel like his odds. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think I was probably favored going into that turn because, like, he only had the one snowy village. He never got the churches. Like, he really ought to have been, like, having more trouble with that in particular. I think the table broke. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I imagine he'll show up eventually. No, wait. No. Fuck. Damn it! I caught it. Like, we were in the right order in the display, but randomize was on, and I didn't catch it. Ugh. Terrible. Oh my god, continue Siren. Does that work? Gain it, return to your action phase and play it. No, I think it doesn't work. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Alright, so yeah, sacrifice trashing. Draw from Nobles Ronin. Captain as Mill? Captain looks pretty weak here. Oh, and Siren. Plus actions from Bandit Camp. Potentially sacrifice. Continue. Gains. There's no plus buy. There's gains from Falconer. And there's like a bunch of alt VP cards, but not... Yeah, no plus buy. So continue sacrifice definitely makes some sense. Are there any Siren tricks? Falconer gains it to hand. That doesn't help. I think the answer is no. Continue sacrifice looks good to me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything better. Continue island would be pretty funny. Get more VP that way, but you don't get a sacrifice into your deck. So that does seem worse, but it's pretty funny. I would do it if sacrifice wasn't here. Or at least I'd consider it, I guess. Now we could continue island. And then next turn, we continue Siren and trash the sacrifice. Or does it make more sense to continue? No, well, if we continue this turn, we won't be able to continue next turn, right? So we don't necessarily want to continue. That's annoying. But we've only got 7 coins in our deck. We're in 5 debt. There aren't 5 coins down there to... Damn. Yeah, we really wanted to see the sacrifice here. Be able to do that. Okay, so... we probably get a silver... so that we have some money to pay off the continued debt. Oh, wait. I forgot it's a non-attack card. Damn it. Okay, right. Well, do we get the Siren anyway? Probably, because we can continue sacrifice. God damn it. Come on. If he gets to gain a Siren here... Okay. We take a Captain, but Captain kind of sucks. We could take a Bandit Camp, we could take a Nobles. We could continue a sacrifice, but it makes more sense to do that next turn when we have estates, probably. I don't want the spoils from Bandit Camp. So in that sense, Nobles is no more of a stop card than Bandit Camp is. Awkward. I think it's Nobles. Either that or it's... Yeah, no, I think it's Nobles. Actually, maybe I do... I wasn't thinking about the part where I would be in debt from continue. So we probably want... We've killed 2 estates. We have 1 curse. Those should be all coppers, right? So we should be able to afford another Siren. But do we want another Siren right now, or do we want to wait on that? The advantage of getting another Siren is it's like a lot more likely that we get to draw these 3 cards, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna... God damn it. Are you kidding me? I guess I could have known. I guess I could have known. Alright, now... I guess we continue sacrifice again. Oh, interesting. I forgot about that. Do we draw cards here? We might draw the Siren, but I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in retrospect, I definitely should have gotten a Bandit Camp. I was not thinking clearly about the trajectory of my deck. I think it's fair to say that I have not played well in this match. It's also probably fair to say that I've had some bad luck, but... Oh, I wasn't thinking about the fact that Bandit Camp would draw with Footpad either. Man, I'm really off my game here. Cheapers. Yeah. I'm just losing hard this match. I've also managed to receive more curses somehow. Oh, great. We don't have a... Thinking about, like, draw with nobles, then continue just to... Yeah. Yeah. Probably just sacrifice. Yeah, Xyrix has managed to get so many more effective gains than I have. I think that's going to be my doom because there's no actual gains on this board. I mean, we can get a Falconer, that's all fine, but like having 3 Bandit Camps is enough to hit Province. Whereas I do not have that, and it will take me time to get there. Maybe I haven't actually given out fewer curses. Maybe it's just that... Man, I really could have used hitting 5 here. I really could have. Guess we just take a mill. I guess. Risk triggering the Falconer, fucking whatever. Yeah, we really... I mean, the thing is, like, Xyrix hit 5 in that, like, opening shuffle, and I didn't. So that's, like, a huge thing to try to overcome. I should have taken the Bandit Camp instead of the Nobles. That's obvious in retrospect. But, like, not having the opportunity to get both that and the Falconer is pretty huge. And just... Probably not much reason for him not to Province here. Yeah, sure, continue something and then Province. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't get to the goddamn siren. Jesus. I mean, yeah, I don't think I played that well. I think if I had played it well, I'd have lost anyway. No, god damn it! I saw xyrix ready up and I just didn't even think about it. Oh my god. What? Okay. Panic. Oh no, poor Crown. And that's like just about the only plus actions too? Jeez. That's terrible. It's not like we're gonna not play with Mountain Shrine, because that's the only way to trash estates. Frig. Okay. I'll have to rebuy crowns or some shit. I guess if you... yeah, seems terrible. Yeah, Spice Merchant, Mountain Shrine, trashing. Probably we just opened that. And Lackeys looks pretty good. Anvil looks pretty good. We'd probably take an alley here. I think I discard copper. I was wrong. I guess it didn't really matter. Okay, Panic is about to be active. Oh man, Panic even returns fucking loot. What a disaster. I was just wondering about playing with Cutthroat. This is gonna be a mess. I don't know what to do. And that's the truth. I think I'm gonna get a Cutthroat. To keep rebuying those crowns so we can keep getting more loot that then we have to return. No! Shit. Do we not play the Cutthroat or do we not play the Mountain Shrine? Well, it's not like the Cutthroat's getting us a loot this turn. Yeah, whatever. We probably just need to take another lackeys for the actions. Although this turn we won't need it. Maybe we take an anvil. Anvils can gain more anvils when the panic. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What do we do? What do we do? This is so stupid. Take a mill? We don't have the draw for that to be useful. Ah, jeez. I think xyrix's plan is to just gain 1,000,000 tomb points with Spice Merchants. Which is fair enough, I guess. I really do want a crown. All our coppers are gonna go away. So we should maybe buy some. And a mountain shrine. Or we could buy an animal fair. Sure. Now our mountain shrines can draw. We'd buy 4 coppers? Or is that too many? That's probably not too many. Staff is a pretty good loot. We get it back if we... No, it goes at the end of cleanup. Never mind. What if we just buy Animal Fair every turn to gain tomb points? This is... What the fuck are we doing? No reason to trash these coppers. We have trashed all of our estates. We crown the mountain shrine. What else is down there? Animal fair, staff. Just wondering if we should discard the lackeys. I guess so. Oh, but then we could... No, never mind. Wait, we could turn the lackeys into an animal fair. Should do that. We should do that. I say there's no reason to trash them, but there actually is a reason. It's because it gives us tomb points. On the other hand, we get buys. I don't know what's more important. Um, but we should definitely consider getting another spice merchant, like xyrix has been doing. We have a lot of buys. We should get some more lackeys, for sure. Mm-hmm. And another crown. Um... How many more coppers? I don't know. Spell scroll is not really what I was looking for, I will say. Do we get another mountain shrine? Sure. You know what? Why not? I don't fucking know. Hmm. Running low on actions here. Where's that crown? God damn it. I guess the spell scroll's becoming a crown. And it can crown... It can't... We gotta play one of these. There's no point in crowning the cutthroat, is there? It keeps the crown in our deck for an extra turn, but it's not like we actually get it back. We get more loot, but how valuable is that really? Should probably crown, animal fair, animal fair. Only the coppers went away immediately. We could activate palms. That'd be fun. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Damn it. We have to... We get the staff back. So this is fine, actually. And we did know that. Oh, no, we don't get the staff back because we have to play the cutthroat. Damn it. Fuck. Ugh. Alright, I think we need all the lackeys. And then more crown. More crowns. More crowns. Do that. How many coppers do we want? Probably not too many. We don't have 5 spice merchants. At least one. Maybe just one? The crowns give us buys. The loot gives us buys. Do we want another mountain shrine? I don't know. I really fucking don't know what I'm doing. I'll take one more copper. Well, lackeys are empty, so the animal fairs are going to give buys too. Woohoo. I wonder if there's some way we can win off of that. Our deck is definitely, like, outputting more payload, but I don't know how to convert that necessarily into a win. I wonder if we want to keep this copper for the spice merchant. Maybe. Maybe not. Really would have liked to see another mountain shrine. I want to crown the animal fair, probably. Or, like, well, we should check and see if we actually have a win. We have enough actions in hand that it's conceivable. We need to gain 6 animal fairs and 4 spice merchants. We'll have 1,000,000 buys. I mean, probably we're better off, like, crowning lackeys for draw or something if it comes to that. Spice merchant drawing 2 cards should draw us more actions, so, like... Yeah, now we could just crown a mountain shrine. That seems good. Our ally discarded a copper, so we have a copper in the discard. So we play the mountain shrine. I feel like we probably do have a win, right? We can turn 5 of these into animal fairs. The copper gives us an extra buy. Do we need the buy? We already have 9 buys, so we don't need the buy. We just turn the mountain shrine into... Yeah, we have plenty of buys. Well, we got one. We've saved Lemon Spawn. You're welcome. Okay, so got some power 5s on this board. Underling So top decker, okay. Guess that's not so useful. Assuming this goes off, and yeah, it will. So, okay. Scrounge does not seem like a good idea at all. There's really not a lot of great opening options here. Like, we want to get to Kitsune, right? We want to trash cards. We're pretty much gonna do with expand, but I mean, I guess there's Scrounge, but you don't really want to set, like I said, somebody up for a scrounging state. We could go with Cabin Boy as like a non-stop card, coins, and then like also take a silver. We could go Village Green. That doesn't do a whole lot. The fact that you can delay it without, buying delay, but like next turn it has some merit. I think I'll go Cabin Boy silver. Oh, we could top deck the silver. Whoops. I forgot I had a starting favor. Sorry, xyrix. I'm a dum-dum. I just... Oh, well. Okay, never mind. Yeah, if he had the 3-4, then yeah, he gets to do that, and now he gets to win the game. Okay, cool. I guess... Oh, right, we have... I don't know, maybe I was supposed to not do that and then like try to top deck the Kitsune itself, but I think going for the chance of doing it there was important, especially if like, xyrix was gonna get to oh my god. Well, at least we get to be the first to top deck a curse. Yeah, I can definitely see the value in Rabble, because it's gonna top deck the curses. It's probably correct. Oh, right, that goes on top. I wasn't even thinking about that part. I don't want a silver, and I don't need action, so I guess we'll take useless. No, wait, they're not useless. We can get an expand. There's only one curse left. What to do? We could just like turn... I mean, we could turn silver into Kitsune and just hope that xyrix doesn't have another Kitsune on top. I guess the odds are that he doesn't. Seller seems like a fine card to have going into this turn. Yes, indeed. I think think here we just trash a curse. This isn't actually that useful. I don't want to gain silvers. Maybe we just take another expand. Expand is pretty good. Wouldn't mind expanding, like, you know, Kitsune to governor or something. Or rabble. Well, we'd expand the cellar into a 5 and then get another one, I guess. Or we could cellar 2 curses. What are the odds that that does anything useful? We could also expand a Kitsune, like I was talking about. Also by delay. I'm really not sure what to do. Maybe just expand cellar to rabble and then buy delay. Delay the Kitsune. I top deck 2 curses. Cool. Okay. Do we want to expand this Kitsune? Just get another rabble. Gain an estate from the trash. There are no estates from the trash. Okay. I was just thinking about like getting it back, but delay this rabble? Really what I wanted to be doing. I should have known that this was what my hand was going to look like. I'm just going to play it. Is it governor time? It also delay the cabin boy, but I think it might be governor time. Sure, okay, whatever. Bah. Alright, we're just gonna gain a gold and buy a cellar here, I think. I mean, I guess also we're about to lose the game, but I think it's too good. Like the governor trashing is too good for our opponent, unfortunately. Okay. We could take a province just as a defensive thing. It still goes on top, which is not great. But I mean, I guess. Another freaking seller. Mm-hmm. So much junk. It is an estate in the trash now. Yeah, yeah. Well, that province isn't doing a whole lot, is it? No. Fuck. I was really hoping I'd get to 11. Okay. What to do? What to do? We could top deck Governor Platinum. Sure. Why not? Let our opponent trash a junk, but at least we get to gain a colony for our troubles. Oh god. Yeah, okay, we're taking another fucking seller. Good, good. Yeah, good. I mean, you could expand that province to a colony. That's something. We could also expand the curse. I guess the order doesn't really matter. We'll just cellar all three of these things. Oh. I didn't realize xyrix had a governor. That would have been good to know. Because now, if he does trash in game, we don't get to trash a curse. Oops. He probably won't. I don't think it does a lot for him. So do we keep... I guess we keep the province to expand to a colony? I guess? I mean... Alternatively, we just expand the estate into a 5 cost. Maybe we do that. I mean, I don't think it super matters what we do, of course, but... Imagine having enough draw that you can play pawns for plus buy. Outrageous. Outrageous, I say. You can discard a lot of cards here. Okay. We should probably get a pawn so that we can delay. I don't know what this governor is doing. I don't super want to gain a gold, but I guess I will. Probably should have done it before I played the Cellar, huh? That shows how much my head's in the game. Let's see if spamming governors helps us win the game somehow. I don't think it will. It's not common that governor isn't centralizing, but maybe Kitsune is just better than governor. I don't know, maybe it already is on Flicko. I think we can safely resign this one. Well, that was terrible. I don't think I played well. I don't think I had good fortunes. The good news is I think I'd managed to play well enough in the rest of my matches to at least have a 50% win rate at the end, but Jesus. Yeah. This is altogether just a basket of sadness. I mean, I will say, I wasn't, like, I've said before, I don't really think I'm, like, an A division or A tier caliber player right now. So while I would have still liked to get there anyway, I'm not like too broken up about not getting there, but I'm just not happy with how the match went. It's the big thing. It's just like, yeah, pretty much nothing went my way. Obviously, I did win the one game, but I really just didn't, like, even in that game, I didn't really feel like I knew what I was doing. I just, like, maybe had, like, stumbled into a better line than xyrix's, but yeah. I mean, I think there were at least, at least a couple of my losses that with better draws, like, I don't know, not necessarily like I would have won or anything, but I at least would have had a chance. There was also some other ones where probably that wasn't the case because I screwed up. But the one that really, like, the like Ninja Snowy Village, Native Village one, that one in particular, I felt like xyrix's deck was more inconsistent. He double provinced, but then didn't really have much setup going into the next turn. I double provinced and, like, had some stuff set aside with church, and then he double provinced. And, really needed to find that one Snowy Village in order to be able to do it. And, only ever had the one and could have easily not found it. That's the one I really feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I played it perfectly or anything, but I feel like I could have won and didn't obviously royally screw things up. I don't know that there's any other particular game where I feel like, oh man, certainly I had some rough draws in some of the other ones, but didn't necessarily play them well either. This one I was like, like the game the outcome didn't matter, so I definitely wasn't as, like, locked in, but certainly, like, having the 3-4 here is just better. And, like, if you have the 3-4 and the other person has the 4-3 and then they get the silver and then they don't manage to hit 5, like, you're probably just gonna win. Like, look at I still had 5 curses, 7 coppers, like, and you could say, like, well, oh, you should have, like, thinned more, but the problem was, like, I didn't have, like, the deck control to find the expands as often. I was trying to just, like, not fall too far behind on points, which obviously I wasn't able to actually accomplish, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have, like, done more to try to thin, but I don't think it would have mattered. I don't really think I had an out in this game. So this isn't one, like, unlike the other one I was talking about, like, that one is, like, I think there's like, you'd have to do the math, and I could be wrong, right? But I think there's like, it seems like I might have been favored going into, like, the last turn. This one is more like, well, maybe if, we'd had equally decent or good or bad or whatever draws, then maybe I could have won. Who knows, right? But it was like, well, I was on the back foot from the outset, and there wasn't really anything I could do to overcome it, probably. So, that's not the sort of game where you go, like, oh, I should have won. It's just the sort of game where you go, like, well, I couldn't win. It would have been nice to see what would have happened if I could have. But that one, like I said, didn't matter anyway. So in any case, well, we'll be staying in B for next season. Thanks for watching, and I'll be playing in the Shuffle It Championship match coming up, or not match, tournament coming up over the next several weeks. It'll be a little while till the next league season, but yeah, until then.